Hi family, how you all doing? Wagwan family. No, yeah, Wagwan is a Jamaican patois term, which means how are you doing? What's up? How is it going for you? Yeah, so if you want to talk a little Jamaican, if you're not Jamaican and you want to talk a little Jamaican, when next time you see your friend, you can just say Wagwan friend or Wagwan man. Yeah, so, anyways, guys, I want to give you an update on something that I have decided to launch on the channel, and it will be called The Talk. The talk will be about, oh my goodness, guys, the black flies are the bane of my existence. Like, I'll get back to what I was saying before. However, one of the things that is the bane of my existence out here in the countryside. At least maybe it's one of the single worst thing for me living in the country flies are the black flies. Now, when we moved here in at the end of June, and so there were no black flies around. We did not hear anything about black flies. We did not read up anything to see what we'd be encountering or any such thing, right? And so, my single worst thing living in the countryside the first year was the internet, because I could make a 5 minutes video and it would take me like a whole overnight, and I could put it to upload like 11 at night, and when I wake up in the morning at 7 o'clock, it's not finished uploading and processing. And I mean that, guys, and I'm serious. It's the Bell internet, right? That was back in 2015, 16. We were on that internet until a couple of years ago when Starlinks came in. And thankfully, now a 5 minute video can take less than 20 minutes to upload. That's a huge difference. So that was the bane of my existence in the first year. But then when the summer of 2016 hit, it was spring actually, in May, when that hit, and your resident gardener here, Peaches, who likes to be outside in the garden, thought that, oh, it's getting warm now. I can go out in the garden and check out my flower beds, put some stuff in the garden. My goodness, I came out the May and I got a rude awakening. And I said a rude awakening because I wasn't expecting black flies. But then when these things started biting, it was bad. We did a little research and realized that, yeah, black flies are a thing in the countryside here in Ontario. And so, yeah, black flies, they breathe in running water. They do not like stagnant water. So, because we have so much water here, it breeds a lot of black flies. And I tell you, when they bite, they bite. And because I am in the garden all the time, they really do me bad. Like, I can show you my legs right now, what's going on. Take a look at this, guys. Can you see that? So usually it's right around my ankles and around my neck, because I try to see if I can get rid of them, but it's very hard. And so the second summer when we were here, my single worst thing changed from the internet to the black flies. And until today, my single worst thing living in the countryside are the black flies. Now, we had to go out and we had to buy netting and everything like that to cover ourselves. But even then, these little buggers get inside the netting. Jump into the comments and let me know if you have issues with black flies where you live, because they are horrible here. Check this out. I'm just slapping, 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 and I'm hitting them, right? And so, yeah, the black flies for me are the single worst thing. Sometimes they get me around my neck, and it is so bad. Well, last week, my younger son got bitten because they usually are not outside much during this time. He got bitten, and it was so swollen. I could see that he was allergic to it. So he's pretty much like myself here. And guess what? I say bitten because they do take a bit of your flesh out when they bite you. Hence why my ankle areas are looking like that. But what I found out is you will see me doing it in another video, is that when I light a smoke pot, the smoke actually drives them away. But it's sometimes to me too much to go light a smoke pot, and because I really have no help, I'm the resident soul gardener who is always outside when the others are inside, unless of course like my son is over there playing basketball. He sometimes comes out and he will throw a little hoop. But yeah, 95% of the time I am alone out here by myself, me, myself, and I. And so yeah, I stay out here and I fight the black flies on myself, hoping that our rescue will come, which yesterday I saw one of them, and so that was a good thing to see it. The dragonflies will clean them up. They make meal of them. And so right now I'm yearning for more dragonflies to come out. But the warmer it gets and stay warm, then the dragonflies will come out. So that's the rescue I'm looking for right now. So anyway, let's get back to the talk. The talk will be with myself and my husband, with other guests, with our sons. Yeah, we are going to talk about everything about the countryside, the pros and the cons, the good and the bad, the advantages and the disadvantages. Whatever you want to talk about, just drop it in the comments below. Let us know what you want to know about living in the countryside. As I said before, we're living in northeastern Ontario, in the county of Hastings, in the municipality of Hastings Highlands. Yeah, and so we have learned a thing or two. We've been here for 9 years now, and we've learned a thing or two about living in the countryside. So guys, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Ask your questions. Let me know what you want to be covered. Yeah, it's gonna be at 6 p.m. every evening. It's the talk. So don't forget now, hit that notification bell button so you can know so you can be notified, right? And if you have not yet subscribed, we appreciate it immensely if you go ahead and hit that subscription button. Come along with us on our country journey on the Petal Place property. You take care now. I will see you in the next video. Walk good now. If you can be good, be careful. Take care.